Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to well, I guess our first episode, so welcome, not welcome back, to our Anaheim Ducks franchise mode. So, just a couple things right off the rip. First of all, when I did the poll, or when I looked at the poll, it was 50% for the Ducks, I think 30%, 33% I think it was, for the Sens, and then there was like 10% or so odd, maybe it was 20% for other. If it's changed from them, then I do apologize. But that's the last time that I saw. So that's what we're going with. Our GM's name, as you can see in the upper right corner, is Cody Mayer. Is a star with the New York Islanders. Unfortunately, none of the other names would fit, so we didn't really have a whole lot of choice there. So that's why that wasn't a poll. But very excited to get started here in Anaheim. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at the roster. So I've already looked at it a little bit. As you can probably tell by the chemistries here, we have a coach who perfectly maximizes Trevor Zegras, who is our franchise. He's the face of our franchise. He realistically he is. He is a perfect fit here, right? Great, love that. For the first year, Troy Terry is even going to be up there on the top line. I just think it's really cool that he fits so well in that second line. Mason McTavish, every first line forward needs to have a bruiser, if you will. So we're going to see about trying to get McTavish to get some overall bumps there. We got a lot of cap that we need to trade, but we'll take a look at that when we go to the contract screen. Defensively, John Klingberg's here. He's been very disappointing this past year. Jamie Drysdale. In goal, we have John Gibson still. Scratched, we have a few guys. We have Lundstrom. He's okay. Nothing special. So I think the best way to see this all is we'll go to view contracts. So starting off, we'll go main roster. We'll start by goalies, right? John Gibson locked down for another what? Let's count them. We got this year plus 1, 2, 3, 4 more years. Okay. And then Anthony Stolarz for 1 more year. In the system, we do have Dostal who needs to be re-signed. He wants to come back. He should be fairly cheap, backup quality currently, but not a whole lot in the goalie pipeline, which isn't necessarily a bad thing because, like we said, we do have Gibson, but Gibson's 29, so we got to keep that in mind. Moving to defensemen, Klingberg is obviously the big addition. I'm going to be honest, depending on what we want to do with this team, which obviously I'll let you guys, let me know in the comment section what you guys want to see this team do. Probably going to be rebuilding, for being honest with ourselves. He's probably gone. Klingberg was a 1-year addition. $7 million is a lot of cap. But he has a lot of trade value. At least a lot relative. So we'll see what we can do. I'm going to try to figure something out with him. Cam Fowler I'd like to keep around, given that he was a first-round pick for the Ducks. He's one of the Ducks that, I don't want to say I've grown up with, but that I've gotten to see progress through his career. Plus, he's a perfect fit on all of our lines. He is locked down for another 3 years after this year. Then we have Drysdale, who's our top young guy. This guy that's going to lead us into the future for the back line. Love that. Kevin Shattenkirk, probably gone. Kulikov, maybe we keep him around because he's not bad for our defense. Nathan Beaulieu, same way. He's a perfect fit, but he's not good enough realistically. Vakinen, he's an interesting one. He'll probably get some playing time this year just for the simple fact, two facts. Number one, he's defensive defenseman. And number two, he's so young. So we'll just see what we can get out of him. Benoit here, he doesn't look like anything special. In the system now, we're going to sort by potential. We do have 2 medium elite defensive prospects. I don't know all that much about Pavel Mintyukov. I don't know much about him. 2022, he was a first-round pick. I've not followed him very closely, so my apologies. Olin Zellweger, I did download a roster. He's not normally this good. Well, potential-wise at least. He's the same overall, but he had an incredible juniors. Debatably Canada's best skater at this past juniors. Then we have Olli Juolevi, who's I'm honestly probably going to give him some NHL time right out of the gate just to try to get him. Yeah, he's pinch balance. Yeah, we'll probably do that. Try to get him to grow a bit. We have Tristan Lanoux. Our defensive pipeline looks pretty solid Axel Anderson. He's probably an AHL guy. So, yeah, the AHL squad looks like it has plenty of talent defensively. We might even trade probably Mintyukov just because I don't know much about him, so I don't personally feel as connected to him. Yeah, we might trade him. Maybe we look for another defender. Maybe we look for a forward. I'm not sure yet. In the system for forwards, we kind of have we have Jacob Perrault. I'm not sure how you say it. But he's a first-round pick, yes. The dude's kind of disappointing. Top 6 potential, 20 years old, only 78 overall. I don't really know what I want to do with him. If I want to play him in the NHL and hope he gets better. If I want to let him tear up the AHL, see what happens there. I'm not sure yet. Aside from that, our right wing looks a little bit thin. We look at the NHL. What do we got there? Obviously, we have Troy Terry. Obviously, we should know about that. He needs a contract extension. He is not going to be cheap. Jakob Silfverberg, one that I'm looking to trade. That I don't want that contract on the books. And then Vetrano, kind of the same thing, to be honest. Not one that I'd love to keep around. Brett Larson, or Leeson, not Larson. He can probably stay as a fourth liner, but that's not saying much. Left wingers, then we have 2 guys that have kind of been just disappointing. Maxime Comtois, don't have a whole lot of faith. Probably a trade piece at best. Maybe we keep him around for chemistry. I'm not sure yet. And then Max Jones, who at least has some potential still. Honestly, if I'm going to keep one of them around, it's Max Jones because he has medium top 6. But that left wing is disappointing, to say the least. In the system, we have, oh God, I hate this man's last name. Gruel? I'm not sure how to say it. If you do know, please drop it in the comment section down below. But yeah, he's very much like Perrault. He's getting older. He and Tracy both, actually. Braden Tracy's the same way. They're guys that are just getting older. They didn't really hit. I might want to cash out now while I still can. Sean Shigerl. I've heard of him. I've seen him before. Low top 6. I'm happy to have him. If nothing else, he's some trade value. But Vidstrom. Connor Vidstrom. Okay. Maybe worth something. I know Justin Kirkland. Regenda. I don't know a whole lot about you, bud. Sorry. Looking at center, this seems to be our strongest position. Okay, we have Nathan Gauthier moving forward. Another power forward. We have, is this Braden King? Ben King, pardon. Again, another one that I might want to move on from. 20 years old, and he's only a 68. That's kind of getting to the point where, you can't keep saying he's just a kid. 25, Glenn Godden. Doesn't look like he's going to be much. Yeah, so center's a little bit weak, but I know in the NHL, when we go to that here, Trevor Zegras, probably the face of our franchise right now. And I know he just got into some hot water with the whole thing with it was Troy Stetcher, I believe it was. I don't really know what he was saying there. I haven't seen many of the clips being able to tell what he says, so I'm not going to speculate, okay? But he's a fun player when he is playing hockey and not running his mouth. He's fun. We're going to keep him around. He's going to be our face of the franchise here. He's someone that we're going to build around. Mason McTavish, pretty much the same way. We want to keep him around. We're going to build around him. Adam Henrique, hopefully gone. Ryan Strome, hopefully gone. Both on terrible contracts. Lundstrom, I haven't decided yet. We might keep him. We might not. I'm not really sure. Not great potential. Still young enough and a decent overall, but just disappointing. And then Sam Carrick. Gosh, I keep messing up the names. Sam Carrick doesn't look like anything special. Average fourth liner. Derek Grant, kind of the same thing. Nothing special. So yeah, guys, that's the roster. Let me just run you guys through some early ideas that I had. You know what? Nah, we're about 10 minutes into this one. We're gonna let this one go. We'll go through that in episode number 1. You guys let me know what you guys want to see in the comment section down below. If you guys did enjoy, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out and goodbye.